What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610 and today we have our Yugioh Arc-V episode 44 and 45 review for you guys. Yeah, again, sorry about being a little bit late on this review. Seems like I always am on these reviews. It's hard to find time to watch the episode and then do a video talking about it, but here we are. Been a busy week, so sorry about that. But these episodes were really good. I mean, it seems like it's starting to really kick up now and not really have such, filler-like episodes. It looks like the episodes are getting just, really going with the story, and I can't wait for the next episode. Now, I'm going to have to do that one on time. I think the sub website that I watch videos from and everything, I think it's starting to sub them on Monday. So we'll try to have a video like as soon as possible on the next one. Next one sounds like it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait for that. Looks like we'll have a new card that Yuya is going to use in it. But we'll get to that here in a second. So let's start off, I guess, with episode 44. So basically, a lot of free-for-all dueling. Like, there's a lot of battle royales anyway and all kinds of stuff going on. We have Yuya, he runs into Shun, he wants to talk to him, and then the knights are still getting in the way. Evidently Shun already kicked the crap out of those knights too, so I don't know if they still have their second pendulum card that they can bet, because they're still trying to duel against him, or if there were a lot more of them. I think it was just those three though, so I don't know what's going on with that. It seems like, man, they would not cut him a break at all, and I was kind of hoping we'd see what cards they use. They show like one of them, I think, and yeah, I was hoping it'd be like Noble Knights or something. I mean, come on, you gotta go with something cooler. Even those Ignites, that would have been really cool to see those there. But they're just kind of filler characters, so I guess it really didn't matter. Maybe we'll see some other cards later on, other cool art types. But, so that's going on. Yuya's wanting to talk to Shun. Shun doesn't like Yuya, of course, because he thinks that he stole Dark Rebellion Dragon. He doesn't really know what's going on there. And then we see Sora show up with the Obelisk Force. And, of course, that's causing all kinds of trouble. Sora wants to go against Shun again, get a rematch, so they go off and duel, and Yuya is, like, knocked off like a column, so he's trying to get up on there, and the Obelisk Force then is going against the Knights that were bothering them before. The Knights, too, they were doing this strategy, and I was kind of wondering about that. Anyway, with the I guess, what was it, a couple episodes ago, where if you just join a duel that's going on, you take 2,000 damage instantly, as a penalty. So what they were doing is they would just keep attacking each other, and they would negate their own attacks so they weren't hurting each other, and making it so it was annoying, and like the damage would still hurt people that are in the area, doing that to Shun and Yuya, and that way they would pretty much have to join the duel, take the penalty, and they thought, well, they could get ahead of them then if they make them take the penalty. It'd be easier to beat them. So kind of a cheap tactic there. Of course, the rules on all this are kind of weird anyway, on this whole thing. It's like how you can even actually fight someone and then win the duel too, so I don't know. But that's going on. Then you have Yuzu versus Dennis. Dennis is still a pretty interesting character. I think we're going to hopefully learn more about him pretty soon, because it gets pretty interesting in these couple episodes. But Yuzu versus him, and his cards are actually getting printed, by the way. I can't wait for that. But it's a pretty interesting duel. You see, Yuzu was doing really well in there, but she ends up losing, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping she would win, but I think there's more Dennis. I think maybe we'll see him going against Yuya in the future, or something like near the finals or whatever. But I was kind of sad about that. But I guess she still has her other pendulum, so she's still in the game. But I was just like, I don't know. I just kind of want her to win. I'm hoping she'll make it to the top on there. But I don't know. I'm wondering about her and Gungensuka, because I always get sick of how in anime anyway, where there are, just the main character, they're the only ones that do well, everyone else, side characters and all, they seem tough at the beginning, but then they go away. I mean, every anime, it seems like, does it that I watch, just from different things, so I'm hoping that Yuzu and Gungensuka won't be just worthless, I want them to be, still awesome and have the, because I like the archetypes they use too. But anyway, that's going on. She ends up losing, though, unfortunately. Then we see Serena show up, and I don't know if that's the big end of this episode or the beginning of 45, but it's right in there. That happens. We see Serena join. And, yeah, I think that's pretty much what happened in 44. I'm trying not to... I watched them back to back, so I'm trying not to get them too, confused, but they kind of go together anyway. And episode 45, then, we have Sora still going against Shun. He's using the one that requires two materials, the Raid Raptor. I can't remember its name. And it's one that can search for another Raid Raptor. He's just swarming the field with them. He ends up having 5 Raid Raptors on the field, 3 of them being that Sea monster, and then 2 of the other ones, which I don't know if the other one was printed yet or not, or if it'll be in the next set or what. But anyway, he just keeps swarming the field. I feel bad for Sora on this, and honestly, I want to know what you guys think on this. Who do you want to win out of that? I know Sora's kind of the bad guy, but is anyone else kind of rooting for Sora too? Am I the only one? Because I feel like a bad person, but I'm kind of rooting for Sora. And I don't know why. I kind of like Sora a little bit more. I'm kind of sick of Shun. I get sick of his attitude. I know, he's had an awful past and all that, and I get it. I get why he's like that. But I'm kind of rooting for Sora. And I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. I like Sora a little bit better as a character. I think Sora will end up being a good guy in the end of the series, or at least, sometime soon, like halfway through the series or something. But, yeah, I'm kind of rooting for him. So, I don't know. Maybe that makes... I don't know. Maybe that's bad to do. Who knows? But, I'm not a big fan of Shun. So I guess that's why I'm rooting for Sora on that. But then we have Dennis going against Serena. Serena, of course, with her fusions, which they're based off dancing. Like different dances, I think, and stuff, too. Just like how, I guess, Yuzu is based off singing. There you go. They kind of go together. And even he's confused too on it. He's like, are they twins or what's going on? Because he sees Yuzu there. And she's saying that he is an Ixi remnant. So I'm not sure if that means he's from the Ixi world or what's going on. Actually, I think he's going to be a bigger part of the show, somehow. Because in the duel, he ends up losing, of course. But he decides not to Ixi because he didn't want to give her any reason to think that he is from the Ixi world. And so that's kind of funny. But whenever he draws a card, because he's saying he can turn it all around, draws a card, it's polymerization. So my theory is that he is, he's something else. He's from a different world completely. Maybe it's, something in between like standard or something, because he had polymerization. And someone from the Ixi world would not use polymerization. They don't, because they hate it. They hate anything fusions, obviously, because it's destroyed their world. So I'm kind of wondering what's going on with that. I've kind of even wondered if it's maybe Yuya's dad younger, but Yuya's dad has different hair colors, so I don't guess that works. Or just something else going on with that. If he is kind of related to his dad somehow. Because it would kind of make sense then, because even his monsters, and he was, he thought a lot of Yuya's dad. So maybe there's some kind of connection there. Not sure. I guess anyone can use polymerization, maybe just from standard. But I'd like to think they showed that for a little bit more of a reason. So that's what I'm thinking. He ends up losing, though, and that was kind of sad. I was kind of hoping he would win against Serena, but they want to build her up, too, on there. And nothing really happens on that, but then you see the Obelisk Force come up, and then we see the Lancers. Evidently the ones that are chosen to be the Lancers so far. They show up, too, to defend Dennis and Yuzu. So I can't wait to see what those guys... Hopefully it won't be just something, we cut away, all of a sudden the Obelisk Force is on the ground. Don't even see what the Lancers are using. I'm hoping the Lancers are using some of the, the more meta archetypes that we have, or just, just a wide variety of archetypes that we like in the actual game. Like maybe see Burning Abyss or Cleave Forts, and I don't know, Gym Knights again would be cool, but I guess they've been shown. Gladiator Beasts, Heroes. I mean, I'm trying to think of all kinds of archetypes I would love to see. Noble Knights, I'm still surprised that, I mean, come on, you get Knight characters and you don't, fine. I guess I'm the only fan of Noble Knights. I get it. But, yeah, I was kind of hoping to see something like that. But I want to see more archetypes from the actual game in the show instead of the reverse of that, But, yeah, can't wait to see on that next episode. Hopefully that will happen. But we see the other Obelisk Force. We go back to them going against the Knights that were bothering Yuya and Shun. And they just obliterate them. And they're using Ancient Gear monsters, which I think's awesome. I hope we're going to see more Ancient Gears. Come on. Really hope that's going to happen. Ancient Gears are one of my favorite archetypes, too, from GX, so that's got to happen. But they are using this one card, and they're just obliterating those Knight guys. They end up turning them into cards, and this makes Yuya just furious, and which is awesome. I love seeing a main character get mad sometimes on different things, and I guess it's kind of that... I'm not really sure still. I'm sure there's been something... that's talked about it more, but I don't really know if it's necessarily evil or possessed. I guess it is more possessed by like the spirit and everything, but you can tell he's angry because he's like seeing all the visions that happen to Yuto in his world and just everyone getting destroyed and killed, or not really killed, I guess sealed into the cards. Really, of course, kids show, so I guess nobody gets killed, Shadow Realm. But I just found it to be kind of cool, how he's actually turning evil on there, and or for a little bit. And he just gets mad, and I don't blame him. I mean, those guys were jerks anyway. And you see him, he brings out Rebellion Dragon after he takes damage. And he's still in there, and I don't know how many life points he had left. I think he had like 1,000 life points left or something by the end of the duel. And he has Rebellion Dragon, and he had those two Pendulum monsters that he brought to. I guess those are two that he got from this game. I don't know. Or maybe there are some other ones that he had, because they look like the magicians. They look like, the Astromancy and Chromancy magicians, so not really sure. They kind of look like they went with them, though. But evidently in the next episode, he's going to destroy them all, and he's going to use Rebellion Dragon and Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon to actually, I think it's supposed to be an Ixi monster, so he's going to overlay and use them. So, can't wait for next episode, really hyped for that, because I want to know what the card is. Because that card sounds awesome. I want to see that card, I want to use that in the game if it's something cool. And also, I saw someone talk about it too, And I think it's a pretty good theory how maybe it's going to be something like, at first this monster's going to be like pure evil looking. It's just going to look just evil and scary. But then next time he uses it, when he kind of has a hold of himself and he's not evil-like or possessed, then it's going to be like a good card. It won't be evil looking anymore. And that's a pretty good idea because it doesn't have to be evil. It just depends how you use it. It's, a dark monster on there. You don't have to be an evil card. It just depends how you're using on that. So I thought it was... I can't wait to see what they're going to do on there, and I'm hoping the monster's going to look awesome. So, yeah, kind of a long review because it's 2 episodes, but let me know what you guys think on this, and if you're really excited about the next episode. I know I am, and I'm hoping that we'll see. I think it's supposed to be the rest of the duel with Shun and Sora. So, again, tell me, who are you guys rooting for on that? So yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about Dennis as well as a character. I kind of think he's a cool character, and... I don't know what he's from, though. I don't know the backstory. I can't wait to see. I think he's going to play a bigger part, though, in this series, too, in the future. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and of course, I will catch you guys later. See ya. Hope you guys have enjoyed my latest video. Be sure to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, as well as check out my other 2 channels, CyberKnight Games for Let's Plays, and also CyberKnight CCG for Card Fight Vanguard openings. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.